Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
You know, I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks and the passing game. And obviously, that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to punt the ball away and play defense. It's a little bit of an old school philosophy, but you have to do whatever it takes to win each matchup, and I think both of those formulas of these two teams are very similar.
And this one goes out of bounds on the opening kickoff. That is a rough start for the kicker and his team as the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. First and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
To throw is Willis. He's going to keep it himself.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
3rd down and 9. Here's Willis. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Seattle.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing is Willis. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Third and 9. He'll drop to throw. Going for it all. That's caught! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Houston. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
And he missed it. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 6-point margin.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Willis to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Second and 7. On the option, here's Hall. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Third down, here's Hall. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. Turn it over on downs. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play. Here's a third down and 4. Back to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
He runs with it. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They will run it over center with Hall. Whoa! And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Throwing, Willis. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Throwing, Willis. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here's Hall from the pistol. Whoa! And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. He'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. Willis now to throw. That's to the big tight end, Parham. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board. They cut the lead to 6-3. Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going up top for Evans. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. First down throw there is incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They'll look to throw again. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
On second down, here's a run with Stevenson. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on third and short. They do not get it done.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes...
Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Pistol snap to Willis. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And this is what happens when you compare a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the two together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball.
Now Willis. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
This is what they call an angle route, and what's so hard for these linebackers is it looks like the running back is just trying to beat you to the flat. And then once you overcommit, he puts his foot down and crosses your face, and he's wide open in the middle of the field.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Willis now to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass falls incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Willis. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. His guys have a first down. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
A give. Here's Hall. He won't gain a lot of traction there. Down only to the 24. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw, here's Willis. He's got Parham, his tight end. The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. To throw is Willis. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. They give to Hall. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Work to do, the crowd helping the defense. 3rd down and 9. They'll run it with Hall. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
This one is on target, and it is good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That ball intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
1st and 10 now from the 36. Here's Hall. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Here comes second down. Hall. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. That's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll run. Now they get the timeout. Interesting situation. Do they kick it here or run the risk of getting in another play, possibly not getting it down in time? We'll see. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense